Hey, what's going on? Jim here. You know what? This rhythm confuses a lot of us, especially us new learners. But here we are, everybody. Let's go. Page 90. Applause, please. Page 90. He's got the whole world in his hands. This tune goes through 3 different keys, which is a benefit. The other benefit of this is a good lesson with basic rhythm and basic syncopation. Let's take a look at the music, and you know the deal. Because of copyright, I can't really fully show it, but I think you can pinch zoom if you like. So let's go over here to the book cam. We got here the second full measure, an 8th note. A lot of learners, when they see the 8th note, they think, all right, so that's an and. Well, they're kind of right in the sense of it's a half a beat in 4/4 time. The quarter note is right here, which is on the upbeat. The reason this is confusing is oftentimes when we get into music, we're not aware on how the notes can function. We're just placing the short on the beat and then the longer on the upbeat. 1, 2. Okay? So that's 1 and 2. If you want to just learn it by route, I can demonstrate it for you, which I plan to do, which is awesome. But with the math, it's just 2 beats, that quarter note, and it starts on the and, so then you count the 2 and then the and again. So if I'm super organized, yes, I got a pencil. I'm very proud of that because that wasn't planned. So we have this 1, we got and then we got 2, and we got and there. So what you see here, you got the beat here, beat 3, and so forth. So getting this rhythm down is super important because if you continue with music, you'll see this rhythm all the time, I promise, and it's really beneficial. Also, by the way, when I go ahead and play this for you, this starts now on the upbeat, so that can confuse a lot of us. We have a pickup here. It goes a 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1. I'll play it for you in the different keys. I would strive really to internalize the groove. You're in charge. You're the motor. The left hand is kind of the conductor, the drummer, whatever you want. And that is our hand position. That's all we do except for the piece at the end, which is kind of cool, a little gospel chord thing going on here. Right in there we have a 1, 2, okay? And they happen to use the rhythm again. I think it's genius. So we got 1, 2, very important. And then it goes right into the melody with a new key. Break it down. The melody, when it goes into 3 different keys, it can be tricky. If you're in a private lesson, your teacher would probably want you to play the G scale and the C scale and all that. I've done that in previous lessons. And by the way, if you like this playlist, if you like what I'm doing, you can simply just pay me by hitting the like button. It doesn't cost anything. And if you don't, it's okay, because I'm going to keep going anyway. All right, so I'm going to go through it, and then if I forget something, I will come back to it, or maybe just stop and talk about it right then and there. Before I go, sorry, I'm on the cough before playing. 1, 2, 3. There it is. All right, so yes, I'm making fun of myself. I wanted to talk about the fingering. This is a really cool feature too. So the rhythm is the king here, but the fingering, people, we got the 3rd and the 4th finger. It does that a lot, little substitute fingering. Try your best with that. Some learners will cheat and just keep it on 3rd, but you don't want to, because in this case, paying attention here, this will set you up for success, so you can get a little more flow action there. You got your 3, 4, 2, and I don't know why I played it like that, staccato, but 3, 4, 2. Okay, that's the key we're in. It sounds weird. Am I doing it right? I know why. It's just in the end of the phrase. But anyway, you might want to just be aware of that, okay? I'm talking to some of you. I know we cheat on fingerings. We just want to get the notes down. Trust me, get the fingering down too. It goes a long way. All right, now I'll try to play, not stop. 1, 2, 3. A little fast. that's fun to play. Criticizing me, you know, I could shape the dynamics better. I was just talking to one of my students, giving a lesson online. I don't know. Maybe it's since COVID days. It's like, can you hear me? We're always speaking really loud. But I think I'm going to, I think there's like a subconscious thing. If I play soft, people will scroll off. But they're going to scroll off anyway. I'm not that pretty. I'm just here to educate and play and all that stuff. You know, cat videos are interesting too. But anyway, the rhythm, just be aware. No, little math goes a long way. In fact, this is, if you're still here, I'll tell you what, getting this down. I'm just playing it percussive right now. Our hands are doing a lot. That's why it's important to get this coordination down in different ways. If you understand the counts, you can get this grooving, and then you'll be moving. And you'll be also understanding how things line up. Meaning the right and left hand thing, the reason we can't put them together because we're not getting along yet, and you gotta get along with them. So you really just gotta take your time. Some learners just kind of listen, they go slow. Some will count it out. Some will just get mad at me. All right, take care. Bye bye for now. See ya. Yeah, it's all right.